Irene?
Yes, Ken?
Say, maybe you can help me. Our guest star tonight is a person who's so different that I'm trying to work out an introduction that's a little unusual, too. I really want this to be different.
Well, let's hear what you have.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
I think I've heard that before.
Well, all right, Irene, but here's something you haven't heard before. Something everyone listening in will hear for the first time on any radio program. Folks, I want you to meet Theda Bara. Theda, I've been looking forward to meeting the #1 vampire of all time.
Thank you, Ken.
According to the records, you vamped your way through 44 pictures and left a trail of broken men in each one of them. I guess that about makes you the wickedest woman of your time, does it?
Well, I was no Shirley Temple.
I should say not. You were more of a dead-end kid with oomph. Yes, oomph is sort of a, well, it's a kind of, you know what I mean.
Oh, well, I guess they didn't have that when I made pictures back in 1920 BD.
BD?
Yes, before dishes.
Yes, and in spite of the lack of Chinaware, those were the days. And those pictures of yours, gosh, what hits they were at the box office. Say, by the way, Theda, you must have made a lot of money.
Oh, I did pretty well, Ken.
And I suppose you've saved quite a bit, too?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I still have most of my money.
Well, Miss Bara, have you ever been a co-maker?
I just said I still have most of my money.
Yes, I see what you mean. Well, can't blame a guy for trying. Now, what were we talking about here? Oh, yes, silent pictures. You know, Theda, I'll bet a lot of people who saw you on the screen are getting a real thrill right now out of hearing your voice for the first time.
Yes, it's hard to realize I made 44 pictures and yet never spoke a word on the screen.
Gosh, they certainly didn't give you very good parts, did they?
Penny, we're discussing silent pictures, and you happen to be in the presence of one of its greatest stars, Theda Bara.
Theda Bara? Oh, boy. Say, Miss Bara, there's a question I've always wanted to ask you.
What is it, Kenny?
Well, in your picture, A Fool There Was, remember the big scene where the hero can't live without you, and he rushes into your parlor and tells you he loves you, and you're lying there on a tiger skin rug with a rose in your teeth?
Yes.
Was that a real rose?
Penny, look. Miss Bara and I can get along very nicely without you.
Oh, don't be an Airedale.
Yeah. Don't be an Airedale. Isn't that cute? Gosh, I wish I'd have said that. Theda, with Kenny's permission, I'd like to ask you a question now.
Surely, Ken. What is it?
Well, tell me, how does it feel to be retired from the screen?
Look who's asking.
Quiet, Irene.
Incidentally, I don't believe I have seen you in pictures recently, Ken.
Well, Theda, does Chaplin make a picture every year? It just happens that some of us comedians aren't equipped to turn out pictures regularly, and others have Rochester.
Well, Ken, when was your last picture?
Back date, but he just missed being a Keystone Cop.
Irene, please. Enough of that. Enough about me, Theda. Let's get back to your movie career. What would you say was your favorite role in silent pictures?
Well, I think perhaps it was Cleopatra.
I thought you'd say that. So we've cooked up a little version of Antony and Cleopatra, and we'd love you to play the lead in it.
Oh, I don't know, Ken. You see, my Cleopatra was always a very silent siren. And I wouldn't want to wire her for sound now.
What are we going to do for a Cleopatra?
Oh, let me be Cleopatra, Ken.
Oh, quiet, Irene.
Oh, now please give me a chance to play Cleopatra.
Oh, I think Irene should have her chance, Ken.
Oh, I'd be wonderful. Oh, Mark Antony, wherefore art thou, Mark Antony?